Welcome to the tutorial, Graphical User Interface application in Python. My name is Puzo Soko. I'll be taking you through this tutorial. So in this tutorial, I'll be exploring an existing graphical user interface application for capturing information related to popular messaging applications. And then I'll also be trying to develop the exact copy of this existing application using the intuition gleaned from exploring the developed, the already developed one. So in other words, the developed app will serve as the blueprint for this new development. So regarding the choice of the programming language, so Python has been my staple for machine learning. Of course, once in a while I use R and but basically I've always used Python. But I've decided to digress a bit just to use it for GUI development, just to demonstrate its versatility. So the tools for this tutorial will be Genie as the IDE of choice. I've been using Genie for a while now, and I'm a bit comfortable. I'm quite comfortable working with it. For the GUI implementation, I'll be using Tkinter, and then for the database engine, I'll be using MySQL. Of course, any IDE such as PyCharm, IDLE should suffice, and so should any other database engine such as SQLite. This tutorial assumes prior knowledge of Python software development and working knowledge of database management systems. So without wasting much time, let's see the application. So the application, the already developed application has been packaged in an executable file. So this is the executable file for this graphical user interface application. So this graphical user interface application captures information relating to popular messaging apps. So this is the screen. This is the capture screen. So the information will be captured here, and then these buttons will be used to do various functions. For example, just to, if you type in a code there, you can use it to search. If you type in all the information, you can save, or if you make a change, you can update, or if you want to remove, you can delete, or if you want to clear the screen, you can clear the screen. So just a little bit more about the capture screen. So this will be used to capture the application code. So for instance, say Facebook, we can agree on a protocol to say, all right, all the app codes should just be the shortened version of the name, and here it will be the full name, and here it will be the number of users in millions. And then here we have to tick the type of calls that this application is able to provide. And this here is soliciting input regarding what we consider would be the best use for this application. Would it be good for business to consumer, or business to business, business to government, and so on. Then here, this slider gives us a chance to select, or just to indicate in which year this application was productionized. This side here, we are able to say, all right, this app was developed in maybe it could have been one language, or it could have been a suite of languages. It could have been a combination. And then here we saying the parent company of this app. Is it listed or not? If it's listed, where is it listed? It could be NASDAQ, it could be a dual listing, and here it is just any user comment that we feel about excellent tool. All right, and then we can apply any of these functions behind these buttons. But just to see, so what happens when we have captured this information? When we've captured this information, it is stored in this database here. So I've got an instance of MySQL, and in there I've created a database called ResearchDB. But let's quickly just see how many. All right, so I'm saying use this database and show me the tables. So it's showing me there's only one table in there. All right, and that table is called messaging apps. So if I execute that this commands, I end up with this result here. Okay, so it is telling me that this is the information that has been captured regarding Snapchat. Okay, so what we're going to see now is how to use this graphical user interface, this capture screen, to do a number of functions and see how they end up in the database. So maybe let's just clear this. Let's see if that functionality is working. So clear has to reset everything. Okay, so let us start with we know that Snapchat is already there, Snapchat. So if we went and did the search, okay, surely if this thing is working correctly, there will be interaction between the GUI and the database using that key field to go and check in the database. If it's there, then it returns this information. It says details for Snapchat messaging application are already stored. You can delete or update. So it means those are the only two options that we have. Okay, so let's say okay, but let's just do something here that we maybe let's say capture a few popular apps. So let's say WhatsApp, and maybe before we even do that, let's clear first. Okay, we clear that. Okay, so we've got WhatsApp, and then what's the so it's called WhatsApp messaging application. Maybe that's the full name. All right, how many users are there globally? So it's 1.3 billion. Okay, what type of calls can you make using WhatsApp? You can do both video and voice. All right, in your opinion, what is this thing good for? You'd say, all right, it's good for business to consumer. It's also good for business to business. All right, in what language was this application developed? Okay, we know for a fact it was developed in that language, and that language, and that language. Okay, is it listed? Yes, it's listed, most probably on the NASDAQ. All right, what comment can we, as a matter of fact, I think even JavaScript, yeah. All right, what comment can we put? So we can say can be down. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, let me just stop there. Now, if I wanted just to save this, all right, it says user comment can't be less than 10 characters. So let's just make it complete. Just that I'm just showing you one of the functionalities inside the GUI. So we can say can be downloaded on any smartphone. All right, and then we can go and save. Say yes. Okay, want another one? Let's say yes. All right, let us capture another one. What are we going to capture? Let us capture Skype. Okay, Skype. Okay, we search. Okay, so it says details of Skype don't exist. Do you want to add them? We'll say yes. All right, so we'll say Skype. All right, maybe we'll say messaging application. All right, so here, All right, so you see I typed another character besides numbers. It says it can only accept digits. So Skype has got about 250. That's I think those are the latest statistics. 250 million users globally. So what can it do? It can do that. All right, it is good for that. It's good for that. Maybe not so good for that. In which year was it put in production? Most probably 2003. All right. What language was used to develop it? It was that language, and that language, and that language, and that language. Okay, is it listed? We're not sure. Okay, let's leave it out. So what comment can we you can say one of the earliest in the field, something like that. All right, then we can save it. Okay, let's say yes, say yes. So as we do that, let's just go and see our database. If we now run this query, you see we've added Snapchat, we've added that, we've added that. Okay, and this is the information that is available in the database. All right, let us just add two more, and then we can see if we can do other operations such as update or delete. So we'll do QQ. Okay, QQ is not there. So QQ Mobile is a brainchild of Tencent. It's quite right. Sorry, what did I do? All right, how many? They say 800 million users. Okay. It can do both. Okay, it's good for that. Which year? Let's leave it there. Okay. What language? We're not sure. Let's leave it. Is it listed? Most probably, considering that is Tencent. So is Tencent listed? Maybe it's on Shanghai or Hong Kong or Shenzhen. I'm not too sure. It could have a triple listing or yeah. So we can say this is a Tencent instant messaging application. All right, let's save that. Okay, yes. Okay, let's do the last one. Telegram. Okay, Telegram, we'll keep that as our code, and then the name is Telegram messaging. Okay, how many users? They say about 200. Okay, it can only do voice. Okay, it's maybe let's say good for that. So here we could have chosen. So this is just demonstrating the capability of the language, but here we could have a lot of business cases that we want to see if a particular application can do. So this can serve for purposes of evaluation something for proof of concept. Okay, so the year for this one is 2013. So let's just see, where does it reach? So it goes up to the current year. It can't go any further. So you see how that has been implemented in the code. So we leave it at 2013. All right, what language? Okay, we are not sure, but one of the languages was PHP, and then there are other languages which are not listed here, but that could have been used, but we'll just choose the one that is available from our list. Okay, is it listed? We are not sure. Excuse me, we're not sure. What comment can we say here? All right, we'll say excellent to yeah, we'll just say excellent too. Okay, let us save it. We'll say yes. Okay, no. All right, so I think the no has closed our application, but that was not the intention. So we are going to open it again. So those are some of the things when you're doing your application we need to check to say, all right, is that the desired outcome that we want. So when we said we don't want to input another one, then it automatically closed the application. But that may not have been the intention. The intention was just maybe to clear. All right, so let us go and see our database. We run the query again. So you see we've got a number of them. So let's say that, all right, we've got QQ. Let's just go and see. All right. Let's say now that it has come to our attention that we know that QQ was developed in Delphi and Erlang. So what can we do? We can go and do QQ. Okay. We do a search. Okay. It pulls the information that we captured. Then we know, all right, so this it was developed in that language and that language and that language. So we can go and do update. Okay, details of QQ mobile have been changed. Are you sure you want to save them? Oh yes, let's say yes. Okay, so now if we go and do a database refresh, we should be able to see that now we've got languages associated with that. Okay, and let's take this WhatsApp and okay, now let's do the ones that don't have any listing. Which one is this? Telegram. Let's say that Telegram has been listed in some stock exchange. You see here is blank, so we can go here. Okay, let's clear that. Okay, so we can put our Telegram. Okay, we search. Okay, so it has been listed, say Bombay Stock Exchange as an example. Okay, we can say update, then we say yes. Okay, so now if we go and check in our back end, we should see that Telegram has that field updated. So in short, this is how this application works. So our end game, the aim of this application, the objective of this tutorial is to redevelop this application here. In other words, we want to clone it, but we want to clone it by rewriting the code that was done to build it. So I hope you will enjoy this tutorial as I take you through the various steps of achieving this end game that we've set ourselves to achieve. Okay.